Who am I here with?
It's best. So,
Tell us a little bit about yourself for everyone who doesn't know you.
shit. I'm Fest. I'm 18. I'm like a indie artist from Orlando. I've been doing this shit for like 6 years. Shit, I'm just cool, and if you fuck with me, you fuck with me. It's chill.
How do you get into music?
Oh, that's a very tough question, cause I've been doing. I kind of like just got into it, but like if I try and search back, my grandfather was a musician,
Mm,
and then my mom was a singer.
mm.
So I was like, okay, like they've done this, they know all this. So I'm like, why not take a shot? And I actually I started doing like Roblox core back in
Mm.
like 2020. I produced for like a lot of people back then. It was like very small. But I fucked with like all of these artists because it was just something different. Like no one else was listening to them in middle school, so I was just like, fuck it.
Like the sigil core stuff?
Oh hell yeah, yeah.
Man,
Sigil Core. I've been connected with like Dolph Gang. I'm not sure if you know who they are. But, like a lot of I've worked with like a lot of people from the Sigil Core, Roblox Core, and it's just like now I'm here.
yeah, I know you got one of your songs, "Want You." It got a little bit of that sigil core in it. I think. Let me make sure that's the right song.
I'd say Want You is like very ghetto Cupid Jades.
When did you realize that music was like meant for you? Like that was like you were doing it and then like it clicked. Like this is really like what you want to do.
Um, when it like really clicked. Okay, here's the thing, because like I've been producing for a while, and I only started
Mm,
like releasing music like around this time last year. I loved producing because like I used to do like video game music. Like I used to produce for like Roblox games and shit.
mm.
And then I would make like rap beats and like different kind of like rock beats purely off of like FL and fucking Ableton. And then I was just like everyone who I would send the beat to just was not fitting. And I was just like, you know what, let me get into the music. Let me actually start recording. And that's kind of like started around like 2 years ago. But like, dude, I've always had the heart for music, especially seeing like my mom and my grandpa.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I feel like that's low key hella like common for like self prods for like how they got into it was they said fuck it, I'm gonna just hop on it.
exactly.
Who would you say are your three biggest influences in music?
My three biggest influences. That's really hard because like I have so much influence from like everywhere.
Yeah.
I'd say like my three direct influences definitely Eric DOA.
I, I,
Um,
I knew it, bro. I kept listening to it. I had something on it in my notes.
Eric DOA. Chain Remover. I've been listening
Mm,
to Chain for the longest time, like ever since Delete Zeke era, and like a lot of my early production is very inspired by her. I'd say my third inspiration. That's a hard one, bro. Because if I have Eric DOA, I have Jan.
we can go five if you want. We don't gotta do three.
Five. Damn.
Or would that make it harder?
I don't know, dude. I have so much inspiration. I'd say here. I'll just go. I'll do five. I'll do here. Jane, Eric DOA, Panic at the Disco.
Mm,
Um, any kind of post-hardcore band.
mm.
Um, specifically like Hail the Sun, Mela, and then I'll say for the last one, I said why not? Let's just throw like SGP.
And then for like, do you ever take influence like in your music, like inspiration from like outside of music? Like, do you ever go and like watch a movie or like just go outside and like try to find inspiration from like other things?
Most definitely. Actually, I don't know. You know my song After Party?
Yeah, yeah.
That's actually based off of Oyasumi Pum Pum.
Mm,
Um, it's a manga. It's very dark and actually like kind of like threw me into like how dark literature can be.
mm.
But a lot of my songs, if I don't connect to them directly, it's off of like a story or a movie I've watched.
Damn, I just realized I had a lot of notes for After Party.
Kind of like the first fest song, I guess you could
Mm.
say.
Yeah. Oh, that song. That one has like what were like the musical influences for that song? Cause I remember thinking it was very like jiggy. Like it has almost like a medieval vibe to me. Like when I was listening to it.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah. So, oh man. So when I was making After Party, the beat specifically, I was just like, I was thinking, very similar to the sample I used for Heartfelt. I
Mm,
was listening to Wikipedia and I was like, let me do some corrido shit, like some Mexican corrido. Um, so like that's artists like Junior H.
mm,
I was listening to them and I'm like, let me build a guitar off of that. And then I was like, I was really wanted to throw my own style into it, so I did some like very video game style like melodies and shit along with the
mm.
drums. And I was just like, you know what, let's do this. And the medieval kind of like sound is just like me, I guess you could say. It's very
That's
me.
tough.
I just like fuck it, I'll do it. Um, so that's why like when you listen to songs like listen to songs like After Party and I don't know, have you heard of Forsaken on my alt account?
Ah, shit, man. I didn't even tap into. I don't think I tapped into the alt account.
Alt account, like the Vault Anti Gala is just like they're my throwaways, but a lot of people say
Mm,
that's some of my best work. So it's like,
mm.
but I definitely highly recommend that you check it out.
Yeah.
If you really like After Party, you'll love Forsaken.
And then while we're on the topic of you producing your own music, I noticed that like later on you kind of like stopped. And then like I know you produced like Trace and what like it was there like a specific reason?
So it's kind of been very split. A lot of my discography, like when the time it was released, it was not the time that I finished that
Mm,
songs. Um, Sometimes like if you go back to Cocktail Hour, I really only have like one beat that I produced
mm,
off that EP. But sometimes like when I'm in a spot where I can't really produce, I just like look out to the to like YouTube beats or like some beats that my
mm.
friends sent over to me. Um, so it's just like it's very iffy. Sometimes I want to produce, sometimes I don't.
I feel that. I know like a lot of people like I mainly only hear this from like artists that also produce that didn't start as producers, but I like producing just takes like so much time. Like no matter what, it just takes so long. Like even like the best producers I know say that it just sometimes the time doesn't even feel worth it.
Sometimes, bro. Like I remember a lot of my beats, like specifically like the beat for Trace, After Party, and Dagger. All of those songs, I've made those at like the most random times ever, and
Mm.
like I'm up at like 4 a.m. and I start making the beat and I'm done, and I just record on it the next day.
Yeah, do you ever like make something at nighttime and then like you wake up the next morning, you listen to it and you're like, bro, what was I thinking? Like this is just nonsense.
Yeah, kind of. That's like that's pretty much the most of it. That's why like I always like refine it and work on
Yeah.
it the next day.
What's the fixation with goats? Like it's like all over all your cover art.
Yeah, that's actually a very good question. So I was reading the Bible and I came across the book of Leviticus, and the entire story of the scapegoat really connected with like my entire everything I've been through in life. Like I've always been taking the blame for people, and kind of like in a negative context, I was like kind of self like sabotaging myself for the sake
Mm,
of other people. I always like put people like way before me, and like I really connected with it, and that really like started when I dropped Blame. That
yeah.
song is entirely about that that song is entirely about that story and like how I connected with it. And then I was just like, you know what, fuck it. Like I don't really see anyone posting like goats on their shit. So I was like, all right, let's fucking do it.
That's tough. I feel like a lot of people only post goats in like almost like a satanic context. I think posting like a biblical context is low-key. That's tough.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that like Jesus was also portrayed as like a lamb or goat with like seven
Yeah.
eyes and seven horns. So
That's
like I kind of wanted to like go across that. Like a lot of people like obviously because of like sigilcore and all that, they see
Yeah.
they see like the negative connotation behind like what a goat is, but the entire story of the scapegoat is something directly from the Bible.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Jesus was like the ultimate scapegoat.
Exactly.
No, that's tough. And then like I know like that becomes like a reoccurring theme like throughout your music, the theme of like taking the blame, like putting others first. But like one thing I noticed is like going through your music, it almost has like a story to it. Like you go from like almost like the hero in a sense, like of like, oh, I'll take the blame, like I'll jump over the hurdles, like anything for this girl. And then like it kind of like slowly watches you go from the hero to like the villain almost. Like up until I don't know how to pronounce it, but Angora is like the first song where I feel like you kind of like take a step back from like the like where you go back to your roots in a lot of ways actually, like the guitar and going back to taking the blame.
Yeah,
Anything?
bro. Dude, that's kind of like it's kind of like very two-sided because sometimes again a lot of my music is just like what I feel like at the time, and sometimes I just want to be on that evil shit. Like not that I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go fucking kill somebody, but it's just like, you know, sometimes I'm just like, you know what, I want to be I want to do this shit today, and I want to like I just want to wreak havoc. But like I always come back, and it's just like you know something I do for fun because sometimes I let like putting other people in front of me like consume me,
Mm.
and I always like care about other people and like what they think more, and it's just like sometimes I'm very extreme. Like sometimes I'll be like hard one direction, and then like for me to completely like re-neutralize myself, I have to go the intense opposite, and then I settle it back in.
Mm. Is that kind of what Angora is like that settling back in?
Yeah, pretty much.
I noticed you also go back to like your earlier music. There was a lot of like acoustic guitar sound. I noticed you go back to that from like a lot of the like, more faster paced songs before it.
Yeah, bro, it's sort of in the same thing as like it's a lot of like what I release is like how I'm feeling at the time. Sometimes I want to make a slow song, sometimes I want to make some shit that's hype. The last song, the next song I'm gonna release is gonna be something completely unheard of. Like you're
Okay.
not gonna expect it at all. But everyone I've showed, everyone I've like done the preview for, they've really enjoyed it. And
I'm hyped.
something you're not gonna be ready for. You can
Alright.
prepare, but it's not gonna be that. It's not gonna
It don't matter.
be blown away. Yep.
Alright, that's tough. That my favorite is always when artists release like different stuff. Like I don't know. I think like the just releasing the same shit over and over to keep people happy. I think that's lame.
Most definitely. I vibe with that a lot. I'm kind of like, again, the inspiration from Panic at the Disco is like
Yeah.
when I've been studying them a lot recently, and I've always like really enjoyed their music, but they're like very eclectic in the same way that I am. Like they have this really insane breakout album, and then they chill out and do something like completely unheard of from their already established sound. So it's like you're never gonna get one specific thing from me. I'll like go back to it. So like maybe I might make another song like Trace and Dagger. It's not like that's the only thing I'm gonna drop.
What's your favorite song you've ever dropped, like released?
My favorite song I've ever dropped. So I love all of my music. There was a point where I really hated After Party because it just didn't sound that good compared to like Trace or Dagger, like production quality wise. But I mean, I kind of think about that. I think about that. I think about all my music in that way now because I've been like progressing a lot. So it's like, I'm not really sure if I have like the
Real
happiest
favorite?
song, like a real favorite, or like a song that I just really enjoy the most. But I'd say like my underrated like all time like I love it so much is Velvet.
Look, yeah, an underrated song that like when I was listening was I really liked Heartfelt. I thought that
Love
was tough. I really liked the contrast between that one and Trace, like lyrics wise. They were almost like opposites. It felt like.
Mm-hmm.
And then like
Yeah.
on the topic of like your lyrics, are all the songs about the same girl, or like are they?
A lot of them are stories.
Mm,
Like just like I put myself in this character, not necessarily, not necessarily about a specific person, because
mm,
I want people to listen to this and like, yo, I connect with this, and they can like match that into
yeah.
like, you know, their personal situation, or like, you know, whatever they're going through. The only songs I've made about a specific person is this one song. I don't know if you were there about it. It was a song called Anchor.
Mm,
Um, a lot of people love this song, but I genuinely hated it because it's connected with like my ex, and I really do
mm.
not. I really want to sever like everything off of it
Nah, that
with
makes
her.
sense.
So that's why like I had to get rid of that song. And then besides that, I have an entire like I have so many alts on SoundCloud that like people don't even know of.
Damn.
Um,
I'm gonna do
so
some digging.
the only one I will tell you, yeah.
But shit, man, Trace. I don't know, man. I feel like Trace is too. That shit was too real to be a story to me, man. Like I was listening to it, and that shit felt way too specific. I was like, cause that shit was hella relatable to me. I was like, fuck, there's no way this is just made up.
Yeah, bro. I'm a storyteller at heart, bro.
Nah, that's tough. Well, you portrayed it hella good, like losing yourself for a girl and just like it like slowly fading away. Like, nah, that's
Mhm.
tough. Oh, what does 2026 look like for you? Like, what are your plans? Any festivals?
Yeah, I'm definitely some very huge moves I'm making. I mean, I'm not performing, but I'm popping out to the camp show
Mm,
this Friday.
that's tough.
I'm gonna be chilling with Hovig. Um, dude, I'm gonna try and get some music videos. I might get into like some streaming.
Mm,
TV. A lot of stuff. I'm trying to do a bunch of shows, so we might see some shows very soon.
okay, okay.
Um, and then besides that, I mean, just the better music in general, better stories, better production, like something you'll never expect out of someone like me, or what your interpretation of me is.
Mm, okay. And then what does the like song making process look like for you? Because after like listening to the songs, I can tell that they're all like at least majority are written for sure. Like there's no way you're just punching in. Unless
Um,
I'm just best best.
it's you'd be surprised. It's kind of like a mix of both.
Mm,
Sometimes like the entire process, at least in my head, I obviously do the beats first, because that's just what comes to me first.
yeah.
Like I get an idea of a melody in my head, and I'm like, okay, you know, I have to do this. And if I'm not there at the time, I literally have like voice memos of me just singing this melody.
Mm,
uh, and that's not necessarily like a melody for like the actual singing, but like for the beat itself.
yeah.
um I do that, and then I'm like, okay, what does this beat sound like to me? And I'm like, all right, let's make a song off of this. And sometimes I punch in. If I can't really record after I made the beat, I like literally just play the beat in my headphones, and I'm like, all right, write down. I write down and I write down. But like for songs like Trace, Dagger, and Heartfelt, that was all punched in.
Damn, that's crazy. Trace being punched in and Heartfelt, that's crazy to me. Those songs have like those songs like on my phone notes. I was just typing hella. Like I just have so much about Heartfelt. Like that shit crazy. What song took you the longest to make?
Out of those three, definitely Trace.
Mm,
Trace took the longest. Actually, no. It's between Trace or Dagger, because
mm,
when I made the beat for Dagger, that's like really like the first kind of beat, like type beat I made that's like that.
like the
And then,
faster pace.
yeah, like that faster pace, like more indie rock. That sound, that was like really the first, mind you, like I don't have a guitar, I don't own a guitar. That's all VSTs. Like, I had to like try to make this shit sound real. So that really took like the most time, but I'd probably say Dagger, because the beat, it took me a while to like first get used to it, and then after I made the beat, after I finished Dagger and I worked on Trace, I was like, oh, it came to me much faster. And I think, but then there's also like Trace, like the writing for Trace, and like how long it took to record. I think that took me like, let's say 3 days, maybe a
Damn.
week. I know After Party, and you can ask anyone around my collective, anyone who knew me at the time, like After Party took a long time for me to write. So
I believe it, man. I mean, I think like the whole bottom half of this page is just After Party.
yeah,
Like I was really studying your shit.
yeah, bro. That's what I like to see. It tells me I'm like doing my job right.
No, it was tough. I was really messing with it. Like at first, it was. I'm gonna be honest. Like it was probably one of my lesser favorite songs of yours, and then like I just sat down and really listened to it. It became like one of my favorites. Grew on me hell.
Glad to hear.
Are we gonna see any albums this year, or just singles and EPs?
Finally upgrading from Cocktail Hour. So
Okay.
before I even made Cocktail Hour, I wanted to make an album. That's the festival album. Festival. But most definitely Festival 2026.
That's tough.
It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
I noticed in your like when you credit yourself as the producer, you change it. Like you'll do fest or festivals, or I think I saw like festivities. Like you just be doing like random versions of your name. And
Yeah.
Just for fun.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of like the whole reason why I do like alt accounts and shit is like Fest is like the main part. Before I was Fest, I used to go by Fester, and that's when I did like fucking Wi-Fi skeleton clone shit because that shit was just easy. I did that, and then I was just like, no, let me shorten this to Fest because Fest could mean multiple things like manifest, fester, festivals, infestation, like shit like that. Like I just wanted it to be like a common ground, like the root word. So that's what like Fest is and what it means to me.
On the topic of your collective, we got some fan questions. I got 3 of them. This one's asked by Pokey Likes Music. He just wants you to talk more about your collective.
Awesome. So Lior is my collective. I mean, Lior means like guiding light. We're really like a family. I even have this shit. Fuck, you can't even really see. It's tattooed on my wrist.
Oh, that's tough.
It says Lior.
Nah, that's
Fuck.
calm.
Yeah, but dude, my collective, low key, kind of like underrated, but like we have some very notable members. I don't know. So I have. It's obviously me, Sphinx, who used to go by Gyaru. Anji, I don't know if you've heard of Anji. He made some songs with me. Hovik, absolute goat. You have to listen to him. He's like only at 6,000, but he's really fucking good. You guys have to tap in. He also has a song with Booney coming out.
Tap in.
Debbie, an amazing prod, barely unknown. You have to get tapped in with Debbie because he's doing some Pharrell Williams type shit, and you guys are gonna have to be ready for it. Everloff, literally the GOAT, like amazing voice and just underrated. Like all these people, they're so underrated, but like, man, are they worth the listen? They're worth everything. Commanuel, he gets a lot of Jade's like comparisons, but dude, he's like, it's just really weird. And you want something that's like unique and never heard of, you have to listen to Commanuel. Mistvale, you definitely heard of Mistvale. He's the absolute GOAT. He's like my little brother, and dude, he's making waves, man. You have to listen to him. Safe in the Rain, he does like very, he says it's like Midwest emo, and he's actually the last song I dropped.
Yeah,
Reaching.
I was about to say.
Yeah, Safe in the Rain is the GOAT. Austin Haney does like, amazing producer, amazing music. You have to tap in with him. And then finally, last but not least, Novelty. He's he's honestly like co-writer for my verse on Missing Your Kisses with Miss Vale. And he was Dysmorphia. He was the feature on Blame. he's gotten so much better now. He's doing R&B, and it's just like absolutely like unheard of and absolutely amazing. You like Lior's definitely something that you guys want to like tap in with now, because everyone's blowing up and everyone's getting better and everyone's just like the shit.
Hey, y'all heard the man. Tap in, tap in. All right, the next question is from the GOAT, Funny Farmer, and he asked about your correlation with GOAT talk, with quotations. I don't know if he's referring to like a specific event or something, but fuck, that was just what he asked.
Goat talk, kind of like when I'm in Goat talk, it's literally like just like you asked, like how I punched in Trace, Dagger. It's just literally when I'm in that zone and I'm just speaking from the heart. And my music isn't really just music. I call it Goat talk. It's just connection. It's being, if I'm able to connect with you in that sense, then you're also doing Goat talk. If you're able to just like become a mirror of yourself and do that and show that in whatever you do, whether it's like you're streaming or like shooting pictures, whatever you do creatively, and you do it without kind of like as if it's second nature, that's when you're doing Goat talk. You're doing everything. So
Alright, that's tough. That's a
like
tough answer. That's calm. Alright, the last question, I'm gonna just ask it because I want to encourage people to keep interacting with the videos and asking more questions for future interviews. But Frankie asked, how big is it? I had nothing to do with this question. Do we want to move on?
Listen here, Frankie. I wish you the very best in everything you do, but like, you understand that like, bigger than COVID, bigger than anything, the greatest pandemic is stupidity. Like,
I thought you were saying it's bigger than COVID.
Oh, it's bigger than COVID? Shit. That's to whoever wants to look.
Is that a L Frankie?
L Frankie, man. But hey, Frankie, I still love you, bro. I still love you.
Are there any final things you'd like to, you know what I'm saying, tell the viewers?
I'd say like, just be ready, and if you really fuck with me and if you really like connect with me, dude, I respond. My DMs are open. If you need to talk to me about anything, just go ahead, shoot. I don't ego. I'm more of a friend than an artist, I'd like to say, like, no matter how big I get. So obviously, like, I am pretty busy at times, but dude, I'll try, dude. I try to look out for my fans, because you guys are more friends than fans to me. I appreciate the listens. I appreciate everything that you guys do for me, and I truly wouldn't be able to really create the way I wanted to if it weren't for you guys. So
Alright, that's some GOAT talk.
most definitely.
Alright, everybody go listen to Fest, you know what I'm saying? And thank you so much, Fest, for coming on here and doing the interview with me.
No worries. I appreciate you having me. If I can get this.